Boom. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Monday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my first beer I think I've ever reviewed from this brewery before. I think I may have one or two more down in the storage of what beers I'm going to be reviewing. But today, we got one from Magnify Brewing Company. Today, they're out of New Jersey. I believe it's Fairfield, New Jersey. And they came out with like a basketball-themed kind of line of beers. And this is their first one that they ever experimented with doing a quadruple IPA called his Airness. It's like an homage to Michael Jordan, which I think is pretty cool. But I always like these kind of style of IPAs just because once you start getting to the higher ABV, it kind of starts showing how good a brewery is at kind of making an IPA, because quadruple IPAs and like going up to like the higher ABV kind of ones are not easy to do. It's going to either taste too bitter, too acidic, or there's just a lot of stuff going on by this. So it's a 12% ABV, so and they have a lot going on here. It's brewed with Citra and Nelson Sauvin, plus they add Citra Cryo and Mosaic Cryo along with regular Mosaic and Galaxy. So there's a lot of hops going in this one. I'm expecting this to have a really nice sweetness, but my big question for beers like this is how smooth are they going to end up turning out? Because you don't want it to taste too boozy, of course, with it being a 12%. You kind of want to taste the booziness a little bit, kind of have that warm feeling going on your throat. But yeah, these are the ones I'm always kind of excited about, just because I'm starting to become such a more of a fan of the higher ABV IPAs, like somebody getting to the triple IPAs, the quads, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty stoked about this one, guys. So without further ado, let's crack this thing open. I want to see what the thing's like on the smell. Of course, with there being Citra in here, there's going to be a lot of citrusy notes, maybe some tropical fruit notes, all the kind of stuff going on. But yeah, let's crack this guy open and see what this thing's all about in the smell. So let's see. Oh yeah, definitely has like a little bit of like a mango-y kind of smell. Definitely getting some stone fruitiness going in there. Maybe like a little bit of like a peach on the nose. Yeah, definitely. You can tell this one's going to be a heavier, probably more gravity IPA, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm like with color, I'm expecting like kind of like a deepish orange almost, just because when it comes to being that heavy at IPA, of course, it's not going to be at like that bright orange juicy kind of color. It's like I hope the booze and hope the balance is on point. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. So let's pour this thing. We drink it out of my Heart of the North glass this afternoon. Let's see how this guy pours. Okay, a little bit. Yep, definitely getting that nice golden color. Nice little bit white, pillowy, soft head. I don't know if I'm going to get any, like, I'm hoping that it's more of a juicier mouthfeel, not an oily mouthfeel. But yeah, this looks absolutely delicious. Definitely has that more of a golden kind of color to it, almost like that orangish kind of thing going on there. Nice pillowy soft white head, getting like a nice sweetness on there, almost like now a little bit more of a mango's coming through. I'm expecting this to have like a nice pillowy soft mouthfeel. Of course, like when I explain stuff like that, it's like you're drinking a cloud. You're not going to have any like oiliness. You're not going to really have anything that kind of makes your mouth dry out after drinking this. So I'm excited. So let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Happy Monday. Ooh, okay. Yep. Okay. So right off the bat, you're getting that pungent attack of hop flavors. You're getting like a nice citrusiness, kind of more of a grapefruity citrusiness. And then the mouth feels pillowy soft. Definitely has a nice sweetness along there, kind of bringing in like a balance of like a malty sweetness almost, and bringing off like those natural tropical fruit flavors that they're giving off. Of course, mango is like a big predominant one I'm getting right now. Maybe slight hints of like peach. Definitely doesn't have like any like floraliness going on in there whatsoever. Yeah, there's this good sweetness. You can kind of taste the booziness. You can definitely tell this is a higher ABV one, and it's pretty damn delicious. It's definitely a sipper. This is definitely one of those sipping IPAs for sure. Guys, I would not consider this one sessionable at all, just because 12%, you're going to be feeling it after one. That's for damn sure. And it's the smoothness of it, it might be a little bit difficult for you to like not drink this pretty quick, but This is one that you want to sit down and just relax with. It warms your body, warms your soul kind of feeling, just because it's outstanding. Yep, absolutely delicious. It's everything that I kind of expected it to be. So, before I kind of talk about what the ratings on this one are and kind of read the description, of course, we like going on to Untapped and seeing some similar beers. And yes, we got new beers to look at for similar beers this time, instead of being from Dry County and all that kind of stuff we've been having the past few times. But there's one brewery that's on here twice, let's say, and then we have a couple other ones. So, this one, I'm believing, was brewed in like Mexico or something like that. Or where are these guys located? Under Tap Brewing. So yeah, these guys are located in Brazil. And this is a 14.7% single hopped quadruple IPA, which actually sounds pretty damn delicious. A single hopped quad, that would be a very interesting thing to taste. But so I guess that would bring some tropical fruit notes, definitely, because they were trying to bring out that like a kind of a pirate theme on that. Of course, you want notes of like pineapple, mango, all that kind of stuff. And then let's see, we got one from Hopfire Brewworks called Orange Against the Machine, which is a hazy quad IPA with orange zest, orange puree, vanilla, and then dry hop with Citra and Amarillo. Yeah, that's pretty much, they're comparing that one to like a screwdriver almost. So this is a 12.5% ABV. So that one actually sounds pretty fantastic. Let's see, we got one from Pure Project Brewing called Forest of Giants, which is another quad IPA, 13%. And let's see, then we got called Quadruple N from Wax Wings Brewing Company, which is another quadruple IPA, going at a 10.5. And then we got one called Into the Labyrinth Route 5 by Wax Wings as well. So, to be honest, I'm going to probably go with the Orange Against the Machine for being the most similar, because you're definitely it's going to be the most similar to like a tropical fruit note experience. You're going to get that citrusiness that the cryo brings, along with just having like some nice balance. Of course, the orange is going to kind of bring similar notes of like a tropical fruit flavor, along with adding the citrusiness to it. Of course, it's probably going to be pretty well balanced, because I really haven't had many quadruple IPAs that breweries have experimented making that haven't been good. So if you kind of want to test your craft on making a beer, doing a quad IPA, I think, is a good way to do it. But this one is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Not really much sediment sitting on the bottom. It's just nice, heavy, definitely like a heavier mouthfeel. Also feels like kind of like juicy and all kind of stuff. So yeah, this is absolutely outstanding. Magnify actually killed it with this one. Wow. The more I drink it, the more the booziness is coming through, but it's not like an overpowering. It's really well balanced between the hoppy flavors in there. So they did a fantastic job. So let's look here, look at the description of this guy. So like I said, 12% ABV. And what they say, the description of this is his Airness is a new 12% quadruple IPA based off our new basketball series inspired beers. This is the first quadruple IPA they've ever brewed, and they're excited to share it. It's hopped with to the absolute rim of Citra Cryo, Mosaic Cryo, Nelson, and Galaxy hops. So yeah, there's a shit ton of hops loaded in this one, and with over 1,605 ratings, this one has an average rating of 4.31 out of 5, which is pretty damn good. And let's see if anybody on my friends list has drank this one. Of course, yeah, probably the only one that's drank it, because we had 2 of these in the house. My dad, he gave it a 4.25 out of 5, saying, for being a quad IPA, this is really smooth, just like the Michael Jordan soaring for an in-your-face slam. Perfect way to describe it. So let's start looking down what the global ratings are. So this person gave it a 4.5. Let's see, this person gave it a 4, purchased off Tavor. Let's see, this person gave it a 3.5, purchased at the Cotteridge Wines and Tasting Rooms, which is in, okay, that looks like, really, that's in the UK, it looks like, in Birmingham. Okay, so this one might be available in places in the UK. That's pretty damn cool. This person gave it a 4.25, purchased off Tavor like I did. This person gave it a 4.75. Let's see, 3.75, purchased off Tavor. 4.25. 4.25, saying MJ the greatest. Yep. And let's see what else we got here. Another 4.25, 4.25. Let's see, fantastic. Even with a little age on it, I'd get it again. Yeah, mine's been sitting since this one came out in April. This was canned on April, I believe, so it's been sitting for a little bit. Yep, 4.27, 21. But yeah, sometimes with an IPA that's this heavy, kind of have it sit for a while and let those flavors kind of mingle a little bit more. Just makes it a nice drinking experience. And this guy gave it a good kind of example here. So this guy gave it a 4.5, saying, wasn't sure what to expect. Boozy, drinks heavy like a 120-minute IPA, very drinkable and smooth. Dangerous with that 12% sneaks up on you. Very good, need some more. Yeah, pretty much is like the perfect description of that beer. So yeah, it's such an easy drinker. It's so freaking, like, for this being that kind of beer, it's kind of dangerous, to be honest. And when it comes to kind of trying this kind of style and all that kind of stuff, sometimes you don't even know what to expect with this style, because people kind of mess around with this when it comes to like the higher ABV IPAs. And if they do it right, they're kind of changing the game, I think. It's kind of creating its own kind of thing on its own, which is pretty damn cool. So, yeah, Magnify absolutely slayed this one. It is absolutely fantastic. If you have the opportunity to try a Quadruple IPA, just if you go to your local liquor store, bottle shop, and kind of see what they can get, yeah, I 100% recommend it. 100% recommend it, because you're going to get a brand new drinking experience when it comes to, your mind's going to change when it comes to what you thought an IPA was. And so if you want to possibly get your hands on anything from Magnify, of course, you can go over to Tavour, which I've talked about plenty of times before, to where it's just, they show up once in a while, but if you have the availability for Tavour to ship to you, if anything pops up for Magnify, of course, give them a follow on Tavour, just so you can see whatever they drop on there. Or you can go on to their website, which is down in the description below for you guys. They have options for home delivery if you're located in the state of New Jersey. So they have stuff like, they have some IPAs, sours, stouts. They even have a lager, a Pilsner, let's see. And then they even have seltzers if you want to try them. So they have a bunch of availability. I don't think this one's on tap over at Magnify right now. Let's see. But they got a good amount of IPAs on there right now. Of course, a couple sours and a bunch of stouts, just because it's that type of season. But let's start figuring out what we're going to be doing for ratings on this guy. So let's look at the can art. Yeah, the can art's nice. I like it. It has a lot of detail to it. It has like a really 8-bit almost kind of theme to it, because if you look at the basketball, it's kind of 8-bit almost. Has like an explosion. Always, of course, it's an homage to Michael Jordan with his Airness. Of course, him being one of, probably, in my opinion, the best basketball player to ever play the game. And like using this kind of like fuzzy Noke signals TV kind of look on the background, I think it's a really nice touch, just because it adds detail. It kind of makes you focus on the main logo on the front, just because it's just the thing that pops out at you. Of course, the colors, the font is always great. And it's really nice, really clean, not much going on, but they took advantage of the space that they had and to kind of use the background of the art to kind of focus you in. But then right when you get close to it, he says his Airness, oh, this is Michael Jordan, and then you see Quadruple IPA. You're like, oh, yes, I got to try this. So really, they marketed this one really well when it comes to what they put on the can art. And of course, always enjoy when they put the craft brewery like logo when it comes to what state they're brewed in, of course. So that's really nice. They're proud of their state. They're proud to be out of New Jersey, which is awesome. So yeah, I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5 for can art. I like it. So let's see. If I got this in a flight at Magnify, would I get another one? Absolutely. This would be a dangerous one to get another one of, just because you're going to want to spend some time there, of course. After you're done drinking it, you want to kind of get a couple glasses of water just to kind of get you hydrated and kind of make sure you're sober enough if you're going to drive home, because one of these, you're going to definitely be feeling it. But if you have decided to have more than one, always take advantage of what Untapped has available when it comes to being able to call a ride to use. So always want to suggest that to anybody in chat or anybody watching on the replay. If you use Untapped and you're out at a brewery or at a bar and you kind of realize you drink too much, take advantage of what Untapped has to offer. You can just use the regular app, but Untapped is like kind of a platform where you can call yourself a ride, to where we don't want you driving or drink after you've been drinking a beer like this. So taking advantage of what they have available is always a great thing. Keep yourself safe. Keep people around you safe when it comes to you drinking. But other than that, yeah, this beer is outstanding. I would definitely get another one. I'd probably get a 4-pack or a couple 4-packs to bring home just to have in stock. So let's see what my final rating is going to be. I think I'm going to give this one a very, very solid 8.75 out of 10. Almost a 9. I really, really enjoy it. Definitely would recommend. Kentucky, if you can try to get your hands on this one or any... When you go down to San Diego next, talk to your contact over at the liquor store over there and see if you can find some quadruple IPAs. Because you said you never had one before, and I think this would be a style of an IPA that you would absolutely love. It's just... Quadruple IPAs are just that step above being what you normally think an IPA should taste like. So it kind of become a lover of it after that. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It would help me out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live, do another review. Of course, if you want to shoot me a friend request on Untapped, I've talked about Untapped plenty of times before. It's a great platform when it comes if you wanted to see like a social media aspect of beer drinking. You can check in beers, get badges, see what's popular in your area, what's popular globally when it comes to what a popular beer is around the entire United States. And it's just a really cool platform. You can see people like me, Kentucky, Ian's on there, Duchess is on there. Let's see, I know Lee, not the real Gerard Butler, the Typhons, Sean and Lizzie, the Angry Hippies themselves. There's just a bunch of people on Untapped just having a good time drinking beers. I know I'm getting new friend requests every single day, which I think is pretty cool. I would love to see what other people are drinking for something for me to keep an eye out if it's available locally to me. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So huge shout out to Magnify for coming out this one. If you have the opportunity to get your hands on any beers from them, please do so. It'd help them out a lot. Also, it'd just be a cool thing to see this brewery kind of become more popular around different states. I know let me check on Untapped. I know there's different like verified locations. So yeah, a lot of it looks like it's in New Jersey and all that stuff. So see if you can find a local distributor that distributes anything from Magnify. It would be a really cool thing to try. But other than that, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to end it like I always end it before we get the hell out of here. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I'll see y'all next time, people. Cheers.